Hi guys, been a long time for obvious reasons and other hobbies, what have you. But welcome back, and welcome to new subscribers and old. Yeah, so we're out tonight in the southern uplands and we're going to have a wild camp. In the first one for some time. We're really looking forward to it. We're just taking in the views here and seeing how very similar this valley is to High Cup Nick. There are a lot of similarities. We're just checking out a lovely waterfall down in the bottom there, with the clouds and just skimming overhead. We've probably been sitting here for about 40 minutes, another 40 won't hurt. Just chilling out, taking it in. We've had ravens flying overhead, a couple of buzzards. It's absolutely beautiful. I think the temperature's in the mid-20s. It doesn't feel like that here because we've got like a bit of a breeze. There's the ravens, you can probably hear now. Yeah, we've got a pitch in mind, but we'll see when we get there. We've ascended about 800 metres, something like that, and we're at just under 7, so we've had to drop down a wee bit to our camp spot tonight. Well, we've got ourselves a pitch. That was just set up now and it's going on 5:45. We don't imagine anybody else will be doing this circular walk, but you never know. It is a lovely day. Well, it has been a lovely day and it looks like it's going to be a lovely evening. But that's us set up. It doesn't come much better than that. Yeah. Scotland really is beautiful. It's been a while since we've had a camp. So yeah, we really enjoyed today. We've had a good walk and took in the scenery. We've got wild goats, birds of prey, ravens and massive huge beetles. touch wood, the midge hasn't appeared in numbers yet, but there are one or two just loitering around. But we've both been in the sun for about 7 or 8 hours now, because it was an early start this morning, but I'm sure you'll agree, cracking views. We're just up here above this valley basin. We can hear the beck in the bottom, or the burn as we're in Scotland. The one or two waterfall features. It's very steep sided. Yeah, settle. I've just got my bag to loft. The bag I've brought with me is probably going to be a bit too warm, but never mind. Better to err on the side of caution. I'll just give you a look out of the porch. That's what we're looking out onto, guys. Not too shabby. We're basically right on the edge here. But it has been a very warm day up here on the tops. Guys, she's been a swelter. I'm just not used with this weather this far north. So tonight I'm using my Storming Stoves system, which was made by Norman Reeves, who sadly has passed away recently. So as a tribute to Norman, I've brought my handmade stove out on this camp. So wherever you're at, Norman, the stove's still going strong. Tonight I'm on the real termite beef and potato casserole. We've had these before, and they're not cheap, but they definitely do what it says: real taste, real energy. They're the best of the dehydrated meals that we've had. So when you find something that suits you, you just stick with it. So we're working our way through the menu. But I must admit, I do like this beef and potato casserole. So this will be the second or third time I've had this. I've never had the kebab what Diane's having. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. But there's no rush, there's no rush. Nice and silent, them meth stoves. I just use the old Swedish Trangia bottle. That's about enough fuel for a couple of days. And as you can see, I've hardly used any. It's been too hot to have hot drinks. There you go. Beef and potato casserole. Lapskaus. Beautiful. So I'll just get tucked into this, and I'm sure you don't want to see me troughing. Well, fellow YouTuber and wild camper, Border Rambler, is on that summit there. We've seen someone walking along that ridge and up to the top, I don't know, maybe about 4:45, Diane? Something like that, 4:45-ish. And we thought, that's somebody out for the night. Turns out it's Dave, Border Rambler, so how do? It's a bit far to go for a crack like, a few miles between us. But this is so, I'm gonna tell you something now, when you wouldn't believe this, what's just happened. We're 700 metres up. Diane says there's a peregrine flying over the valley. So I'm watching this peregrine. It swoops down. And I don't know whether you can make this out, but can you see that little path that runs along the edge here of the fell? There's a badger just pokes its head up over the end of there, and the peregrine swoops down at it. I thought it was a rabbit at first or something. And it up and it off, scurried away. This track here, 700 metres up, you can see it going right round the edge. I thought it was sheep. That's a badger. So somewhere along this fell side there must be a badger set. Couldn't believe it. A badger just tootling along. Peregrine swoops down, spooks it, looks up, bolts off, scurries away. So we tried to have a look down there to see if we could see where the set's at, but this it's a bit daunting to think that like there's a badger trotting right past your door, because we're here. Badger there, you're talking about 7 foot away. I hope it's good in the dark. Couldn't believe it. If you get a badger in your tent you'll know about it, mine. Yeah, the breeze has got right up now. Just looked at the forecast for tomorrow morning and we could be in the clag. Right guys, I just want to give a few shout outs, because we never very often do that on this channel, but I think these few people deserve some recognition. First of all, the king of the long distance trail, Snowymatrix. We'll put the details down below. I suggest that you go over to his channel and have a look, because he does some amazing long distance treks. He's just completed Wainwright's Coast to Coast. He's done the Pennine Way, and he's now considering, I do believe, doing the Southern Upland Way. That's a whopper. So good luck with that, Snowy, and we've enjoyed all your vids lately, mate. So keep it up, keep going. And I just want to give a shout out to Ian Proctor and his family. I know you watch this channel, so thumbs up for that, and keep on getting out there. That's the sun down now. You can see down there on the Solway Firth that the mist is just starting to form, and the haze that usually happens after a hot day, and the lakes, the valleys look like they're filling up with a bit of fog too and mist. But I'll just give you the 360 round because the skies are gorgeous. Quite a good little top this, because you get a 360 view right round. That's the dark mass of the valley there below us. And there's Dave, Border Rambler, doing a jig round his tent, look. Dave will be getting more of a sunset than we are, because it's fell below that fell over there. And there we are, coming right round again. got a cloud inversion just going on down in the valley below us. The forecast this morning was for us to be engulfed in clag, but we just seem to be on the outskirts of it, and it's down in the lower valley. It's 4:45 and I think sunrise is at 5:30. This is the clag just starting to come up into our valley, up our fell side. Been watching it for the last hour, and it's just the wind's just starting to push it up the valley. Right guys, that's where we were last night. Nothing, flat grass. So that's us heading out now. Fantastic overnighter. Lovely, lovely place. Last scan about. Definitely no trace. Nothing. Right, that's us out guys. Stunning. Well, I mentioned that we seen a badger last night, but we're 700 metres up and we've just been walking along one of its trods and we've managed to find one of its prints. That's a badger paw print. What they do, they're following these sheep trods here and they're using that little lock in there obviously for water, because there's little pathways breaking off this main path heading towards the water source. So yeah, didn't capture it on film, but we've seen evidence with the paw print, and there's another there. Oh my God. Yeah, so there's badgers up here, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, lovely, lovely morning. Nice brisk wind to waken you up.